everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Monica. I like to post anti-MLM life and some true crime content here on this channel. So if any of that interests you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to stick around. In today's video, I am bringing you anti-MLM content. So of course, just as a disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only and just my opinions. We will be reacting to yet another Beachbody Coach. This was sent to me by one of you who would like to be kept anonymous. I do have to issue a slight trigger warning before we proceed. There is one little tidbit of her talking about suicide. So I did want to put that out there in case that is something that you can't listen to. But anyway, let's get into this video.
Quick, it's definitely not a pyramid scheme. Those are illegal. They get taken down. But I am grateful beyond words to multi-level.
Let me just stop. I know it's only 2 seconds in, but let me just stop for a second. Pyramid schemes are illegal. I'm going to make a video about this as to how to counter that argument. I'm actually currently working on it right now. I'm starting the research for it because this is something that we hear all the time from MLM companies. Now, let me just say, just because you're in an MLM and it's not considered a pyramid scheme, it doesn't necessarily mean that it won't be deemed a pyramid scheme in the future. Now, I'm not trying to make any accusations, but look at Advocare. That's the most well-known one that's happened recently. Look at Herbalife. They had to restructure. Another example that I like to use is substances. They're illegal, but you can still get them. People still use those substances. So this whole argument of pyramid schemes are illegal, it's getting old. We hear it all the time, and it's honestly, it's just annoying at this point that I have to constantly hear that same argument. But like I said, I am going to make a video as to how to counter that argument by MLM reps.
Marketing. Now, like you, they're everywhere these days. My feed is full of people that are involved in network marketing. You know, they're selling makeup, they're selling scents, they're selling jewelry, they're selling nails, they're selling, you know, like it's everywhere, right? And then of course supplements and weight loss things and all kinds of stuff. And some people probably are in it for the wrong reasons and they're tacky about it, right? They do just want to build a business. They're not thinking about the lives on the other side of it. A lot of people are selfishly thinking about what this can do for them. Beachbody, I feel like is generally different because I do feel like we're actually changing lives. I mean, my life was changed. I was suicidal when I found this. I don't know where I'd be. I don't even know if I'd be here if I hadn't found Beachbody. So, I am forever grateful to it. And also,
Beachbody didn't help you with, okay, I'm not an expert, so obviously I cannot speak on this. But if you were having those kinds of thoughts, Beachbody isn't going to help you. You need to talk to a professional. You need to go see a therapist. Beachbody is not the answer. So to anyone who even if you come across this video and let's say you are a Beachbody coach, if you ever come across this person, please, for the love of all that is holy, if you are going through something where you are having those kinds of thoughts, please seek out professional help. I will leave a hotline number either on the screen or in the description box if you are having those kinds of thoughts. Please see a professional. I can't wrap my head around the fact that she used that and tried to say that Beachbody was the reason why she didn't. Let that sink in, that she is using that as a tactic. I have no words.
So while again, there is no guarantee, multi-level marketing creates like more millionaires than any other industry. I mean, probably aside from like, you know, if you're a professional athlete or like a singer or actress or something. But it's a very good business to be in.
Okay, girlfriend, if you ever come across my video, The FTC states themselves that 99.7% of people who join an MLM will lose money or not make any money. That is a fact that is stated by the FTC. And if you don't know what the FTC is and you're an MLM rep, it stands for Federal Trade Commission. You need to familiarize yourself with that government entity, because there are regulations and rules that you have to abide by. Otherwise, you can get in legal trouble. And let me just pull up the Beachbody income disclosure statement again. I think I have it in my notes somewhere. I'm gonna pop it up on the screen because we need to talk about that particular situation for a second. Good thing that there's such a thing as screenshots, because I just went to the Beachbody website to look for the 2019 income disclosure statement. Y'all, I get an error code when I click on statement of earnings. So good thing that I screenshotted that, and good thing that I printed it out as well. If you look at 2019, she's talking about how people in Beachbody become millionaires, right? If we look at leadership ranks, and if we look at Diamond and Star Diamond, for example, because that's under leadership ranks. Star Diamond, they make up 1.2% of coaches in the entire company. Their average earnings are $117,130 a year, and the highest earnings are $3 million. But that is the absolute highest earnings. So I would love to know how many people are actually making that. I would love to know how many people are making that, because if the low earnings and the high earnings and then the average earnings, you'll see it because it's going to be on the screen. 1.2% of coaches in the company. 1.2% are at that tippy top making these millions that she's talking about. But what do I know?
It is essentially, you love something, you tell your friends about it, you get then rewarded by the company. You're doing this on a daily basis all the time, telling people things that you love, right? Oh my God, girl, where'd you get your hair done? What kind of shampoo do you use? Those companies don't pay me. I just share. That's what you do all the time. You share. Like, I don't know about you guys. Right now, I'm obsessed with lemonade Trulies. People so they come like our realtor was here yesterday. And I'm like, you gotta try this lemonade Truly. And I gave him a lemonade Truly. Truly doesn't give a about me. They're not paying me to do that. You're doing this all the time. It's just now you have the capabilities to also get compensated for it.
We do it all the time because not everything is about money. Not everything is about getting paid. If I want to tell someone what kind of shampoo I use or what kind of skincare I use or whatever the case may be, I am entitled to talk about that however I want. And I don't expect to get compensated. I do not expect to get compensated for going to my hairstylist, getting my hair done, which I need to get it redone, obviously. But going to my hairstylist and getting my hair done and going out, and if someone asks me, I love your hair, where did you get it done? I don't expect to be compensated for telling that person where I got my hair done. Because as a small business, a legitimate small business owner, knowing that that hairstylist, this is her livelihood, this is her small business, doing my hair and all the other people's hair that she colors, cuts, styles, whatever the case may be, that is her livelihood. So I'm not going to sit here and expect to make some kind of commission off of sending someone to her. There's nothing wrong with telling your friends what drink you're having. Guess what? I went to McDonald's today and I got a latte because I felt like getting a latte. And unpopular opinion, a lot of people are gonna come for me. I'm not a fan of Starbucks. I prefer McDonald's and Dunkin' over Starbucks. I'm sorry. Or there are some really great local coffee places in the area, but that right there, I don't expect to be compensated for it. I'm just telling you what I'm drinking because it tastes good and I like it and it's cheap, okay? So I'm not sitting here, and you guys say all the time in the comment section, where'd you get your earrings from? Hey, I love your t-shirt. I don't expect to be compensated for telling people what I'm using or anything like that. I mean, a good example, I bought skincare the other day, which I will be talking about in a future video, from my friend Jessica over at Just MUA. She is a licensed esthetician, so I decided to try the products that she has. So I will go on to talk about that. But I don't expect to be compensated by her. She's a fellow small business owner. So if I can send people her way, and if I know that I can contribute to her livelihood, even if it's just by one little tiny bottle of skincare products, I'm happy with that. I don't want to be compensated for sending someone her way. Does this make sense? Because I feel like I repeated myself multiple different times, but I have to reiterate that it is okay for you to tell your friends and family what you like and what you don't like without getting monetary compensation for it.
So, and I also feel like, people get annoyed by it. It's easy to be cynical. It's fine. But generally, if you're cynical and the people that are hating on us because of it are generally sad, like there's something going on in their life that they're not happy with. And most people just wish they had the guts to put themselves out there. Is everybody successful that joins an MLM? No, of course not, because not everyone's willing to work that hard and like get out of their own way and
Okay. All right. Okay. I don't even know how to respond to this. I am a legitimate business owner, okay? I know what I'm doing. Like, really? We're sad. We're sad because we're haters. No, that's not the case. I am sad for the people who come to me and tell me things about what this MLM company, the aftermath, or how much debt they were put into. There are so many people out there sharing their story. There are so many people out there sharing other people's stories because some people are terrified and want to be kept anonymous because they don't want people to know, or they don't want to be served a cease and desist letter from one of these companies. So there's that. There's a recent video that someone from my anti-MLM group, I'll leave a link to it below, and she just talked about her experience being in an MLM. She was at the top 1%, and she's anti-MLM. So it doesn't matter if you made money or if you lost money. It has nothing to do with that. Like I said in the beginning, FTC says 99.7% of people do not make money or lose money when they join an MLM. Sorry, I'm feeling a little sassy in this video because, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. And that's why I'm speaking out against these companies. No, I'm protecting people from, if you watch my reaction video about that Beachbody Coach last week, she's recruiting on TikTok to a younger audience. People who are 18 years old, maybe just freshly out of high school, going into college, they might not know the harm that these MLM companies can do. So I'm here trying to help other people who either one, don't know anything about MLM companies, or two, are in an MLM and don't know how to get out, or they're terrified of getting out. And I'm gonna say this right now, if you don't know how to get out of it and if you are terrified of getting out of it, that is a really, really big red flag. That's a really big red flag. And I'm gonna say, I understand that it's most likely you're indoctrinated into the MLM company, but if you need help getting out of an MLM, please reach out to me, whether it be through email or DMs or something like that, because no one should feel the way that some of these reps who I've talked to, no one should feel that way.
Aside from their ego, someone messaged and was like, 99% of people are set up to fail. They're not set up to fail. Nobody's set up to fail. Everyone gets the same exact system. There's no like, this one, we're going to put this one into one of these spots that's going to fail. That's not how it works. It's like you are in control of whether you're successful or not, 100%. So anyway, signed up with my sister-in-law who doesn't work the business. I'm placed in a place that I have gotten nothing built for me. Like, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. So anyway, If you're a hater, it's fine. I don't give a about you. I just wish you would put that energy to something that is going to better your life.
I'm going to pause it right there because on the screen, on this Insta story, it says, there are so many terrible things going on in the world. Take a stand against racism, bigotry, world hunger, animal abuse, and neglect. Don't take a stand against companies who are full of people sharing things they love. Editing Monica here. Sorry, I completely forgot to mention this in the video, but I will agree with her that a lot of these other things that she spoke about with racism, bigotry, and that kind of a thing, I do agree with her that that does need to be spoken about. My channel, however, is mostly anti-MLM, and that's why I haven't really touched base on something like that. But to let you guys know where I stand with this, I do agree with her that it is something that needs to be talked about, and I don't stand for any of that. So if anyone here, if that's what you stand for, then you need to stop watching me, because I will not stand for animal abuse. I will not stand for racism. I will not stand for bigotry, sexism, any of that kind of stuff, because like she said, that is a big issue, and that is something that people still deal with on an everyday basis. So I did just want to add that in here because I completely forgot when I was filming the video. But okay, let's get back to the video. And to add to that as well, how she said that the companies, that they're full of people that are talking about things that they love. They're not full of people talking about things that they love. They're full of people, maybe some people truly love the product. When I was doing Beachbody, I truly did, I truly thought that I was changing lives. But honestly, I wasn't happy. I was not happy. I wasn't fulfilling what I thought I should be fulfilling. And I really wasn't helping people. That's just the reality of it. I really, truly was not helping people. People were going into debt with these companies. I had no money. I made nothing. I made a little bit in the beginning when I hit Success Club, but after that, after figuring out how much time I spent on Beachbody, after how much money I spent on Shakeology, and after the fact that a lot of people didn't continue their auto ship with Shakeology, I made no money. I didn't even break even. So they're not filled with people who love the product. They're filled with people that are trying to sell the dream. They're filled with people who are making income claims, and those include lifestyle claims. So that's just my take on that. But
because spreading the knowledge about how MLMs are doesn't do anything. And I don't care if you want to write about me on the blogs. Like, it doesn't affect my life. I'm still going to go ahead and ball out and continue helping women and change their lives and live the life of my dreams and make a difference. I don't care what you think about me. And if you're not a hater, but you get haters, you are in a very good business. You don't have to defend it. Leave the pushing and pulling behind. We have a very important job to do, and it's incredible. So just go do it.
first of all, she made an income claim in that video at the end of it when she talked about the lifestyle. And we are spreading the knowledge because we don't want people to fall for it. We don't want people to go into debt. There are facts out there that show exactly how much people make and the percentage of people. I just talked about it before with the Beachbody income disclosure statement. And the one thing that I will agree with her on is that they need to stop defending the companies, because guess what? They're defending these companies that don't care about them. These coaches are defending companies that don't give two shits about them. They really don't. They don't care if you're losing money, because guess what? The distributors are their best customers. They need to hold a PV. With Beachbody, you have to hold a PV. So you have to have Shakeology on auto ship, for example. So they're constantly buying something. So it doesn't matter if they don't have their own customers. Like if the Beachbody coaches don't have their own customers, because they are the customers. And the thing that she doesn't understand why a lot of people are also speaking out against MLMs, and it's not just because of the structure. Most of the time it is because of the structure. But for Beachbody, for example, you're not a certified personal trainer, nutritionist, dietitian. You're none of those things. So how can you possibly give out health advice, dietary advice, personal training advice? You can't give that out. And the thing is that you're not even creating the programs. You're just selling the programs that were already created by other people. That's through Beachbody. The other day, I shared a picture because I have in my anti-MLM Facebook group, I have people that are personal trainers, nutritionists, dietitians, and I shared a picture that popped up on my memories of, I took a picture of what I was eating in a day. And they all said that, yeah, it looked pretty protein, like it looked pretty okay, but the calorie deficit was just astonishing. And a lot of people said that they would be hungry, they would be hangry, that it wasn't enough. But that's what I'm saying, is that I was walking around telling people to do all of these things when I'm not certified to. And as I've said so many times on this channel, that was one of many reasons why I left Beachbody. One of many reasons. But I just one day snapped out of it, because if I was in Beachbody and I saw her video, yes, girl, minus the part in the beginning. The part in the beginning I wouldn't have been okay with. But everything else I would have been like, yes, yes. Like, I got you, girl. Like, I'm in your corner cheering you on. But I was also brainwashed by the MLM. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I just, I don't understand. And I did just want to say that I apologize for all of my other reactions videos. I had someone tell me that they don't like the audio for the other ones because they sound like they're underwater. And my problem is that I have a Google Pixel, which does not have a screen recording option in it, so I have to use third-party apps. But after they commented that, I've remembered that I have an iPad. I haven't touched it in years. But so from now on, the audio is going to be better. This particular one was sent to me, so this one I can't take credit for. But in the future, now that I remembered that I have an iPad, there's a process to get it from there to, there's a process. But hopefully in the beginning it'll be a little bit better. But I did just have to say that I'm sorry that all the other ones were so bad. So if you've made it up to here, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit like, subscribe, check me out on all my social media, and I will see you guys next time. This is Monica reporting to you live from a highway. Bye.